Sassums! Welcome to a new week. I'm still here missing you. I'm sending out another video for you so that we can read another story together. And today, I'm here with a special guest who's going to read with us. Say hi, Minnie. Open your eyes, Minnie. Say hi. We're just taking a nice day inside to relax and read some stories. I was going through some of the storybooks that we have at home, and I found one that I thought would be perfect to read with Kitty. I'm going to show you the book and see if you can tell me why Kitty would like to read this story. Ready? Why would Kitty be interested in this story? She has something in common with the main character. They're both black, and they're both cats. Hey, kitty cat. Hey, Mitty. Pete the cat is a favorite character to read about in our classroom, and I'm excited to get to read one of our favorite stories with you today. Did anybody remember the title of the story? Pete the cat, I love my white shoes. You can find the title of the story on the front cover. Pete the cat, I love my white shoes. This story is written by Eric Litwin, and the art is done by James Dean. I wish I had a friend here to help me turn the pages. Do you remember the title of the story? Pete the cat, I love my white shoes. Pete the cat was walking down the street in his brand new white shoes. Pete loved his white shoes so much, he sang this song. Are you ready? Don't make me sing by myself. I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes. Yeah. Love white shoes. I imagine Pete is rocking out on his guitar when we sing. Oh no! Pete stepped in a large pile of strawberries. What color did it turn his shoes? What color do you think the strawberries turned his shoes? Red! Did Pete cry? Goodness, no! He kept walking along and singing his song. Here Pete is thinking, everything is cool. Ready to sing along? I love my red shoes. I love my red shoes. I love my red shoes. Yeah. Hey, look! Pete has another guitar. Oh no! Pete stepped in a large pile of blueberries. What color did it turn his shoes? Blue! Did Pete cry? Goodness, no! He kept walking along and singing his song. Awesome! I love my blue shoes. I love my blue shoes. I love my blue shoes. Yeah. Oh no. Pete stepped in a large puddle of mud. What color did it turn his shoes? Brown. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. He kept walking along and singing his song. Groovy. I love my brown shoes. 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 Yeah. Oh no. Pete stepped in a bucket of water. and all of the brown, all of the blue, and all of the red were washed away. What color were his shoes again? What color will they be if he takes away all the brown, blue, and red? Did you remember white? But now they were wet. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. He kept walking along and singing his song. Oh, now he has a banjo. Rock and roll. I love my wet shoes. 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 Yeah. Squeak, 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 squeak. Why is he squeaking? His wet shoes. The moral of the story is, no matter what you step in, keep walking along and singing your song. Because it's all good. Boys and girls, while I was reading about strawberries and delicious blueberries, Kitty got hungry and took off to go eat. But we have somebody else who's been hiding up here. Mr. Kitty and Ninja. There's his nice clean white shoes. Who remembers the first thing that Pete stepped in? The first thing that Pete stepped in made his shoes red. It was a pile of strawberries. Then Pete stepped in a pile of... Do you remember? It turned his shoes blue. He stepped in a pile of blueberries. I would love to step in a pile of blueberries. I love to eat blueberries. And then Pete went walking along with his blue shoes, and he stepped in a pile of what? What came after blue? It made his shoes turn brown. It was a pile of mud. The mud made Pete's shoes turn brown. But then he kept walking along, singing his song with brown shoes, and then he stepped in something else. What did Pete step in after his shoes got brown? Do you know? A bucket of water. Then what happened to Pete's shoes? They were white again. Nice white shoes. His shoes are all clean now. They are white, but they're also all wet. Pete has white, wet shoes. But does he cry? Goodness, no. He keeps walking along and singing his song. Nice memory, boys and girls. Thanks for joining me today, boys and girls, for this story time. Pete the Cat is one of our favorites. If you go on YouTube and look up Pete the Cat, there's some other Pete the Cat stories if you want to keep listening to Pete the Cat stories with your family today. I'm going to end this video with 2 quick activities that you can do with your families. Families, this is something that you might help your children out with. The first thing that you can help them out with is taking a sheet of paper, folding it in half, folding it in half again. You can ask your child to draw a shoe on each section, or you can draw the shoe for them. So I would get 4 shoes drawn on this. You'll notice I'm working with limited supplies. I'm just gonna go in and grab one. It just needs to be a shape of a shoe. Perfect. The next step, boys and girls, you're gonna color in all the shoes. You want a red one, a blue one, a brown one, and a white one. There. Once you have them all colored in, it's up to you. If you have a pair of scissors, you can hand that over to your child and they can start cutting out your shoe. Or if you don't, you can do this handy dandy thing on the corner of a table and just rip it off. Right on the corner. Yeah. Now that you have 4 shoes, you're going to recall the parts of the story and see if you can put them in sequence. What color shoe did Pete start off with first? White. First, then, next, finally. The other activity that you can do is take a sheet of paper, pick a color, any color. I picked black. I don't want black. I'm going to go back. Pick a color, any color. I chose the color purple. I'm going to make a pile of something that's the color purple. Now it's your turn, boys and girls. Pick a color, draw a pile of something that is the color that you chose. Then draw a pair of shoes in it. It's your choice if you're going to draw a cat in those shoes, or maybe you want to draw yourself in those shoes. Let me show you what I drew. It's a purple pile. A purple pile of grapes. And I'm standing in the purple grapes. Before we go, I'm going to add 2 things to my picture. I want to write purple grapes, and it's also really important that the artist put their name on their work. So I'm going to add my name too. First, purple grapes. Purple. I need to think about what purple starts with. What sound do I hear at the beginning of purple? Purple. Purple. Do you hear it? Purple starts with P. Purple. 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 Grapes. Grapes. Now I need to think of what's the first sound in grape. Grape. G, g, g. G makes the G sound. Grapes. And I'm going to put an S at the end because there's lots of purple grapes. Purple grapes. I'm going to write Tina right at the top. Send me your photos, boys and girls. If we made enough pages, we could make our own story. My page, the song would go like this. I love my purple shoes. I love my purple shoes. I love my purple shoes. How would your song go? That's all for today, boys and girls. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll talk to you again soon. Wanisika, 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 do climb, nukla, glula, wanisika.